David at Awesome Autographs and More, coming at you with episode number 121. Today we have just 2 TTMs, a contest win, and a purchase. I'm going to start with the contest win. This was a regular contest that is done by this guy's cards channel. He has a very good channel. If you haven't checked him out, please do so. I will leave a link to his channel in the description of this video, but every time he does his TTM videos, at the end he does a giveaway of five cards that are TTM fuel. So signers or athletes that generally sign through the mail or have signed through the mail for him anyways in the past. So this time I won a pack or a series of cards that are Upper Deck Hockey. Let me check the year, 23-24, okay. I really like the design of these cards. So we have 5 of them. He does 5 cards, and he does all different sports, all different eras, all depends, I guess, on what he has. But really, really cool. So do go check out this guy's cards channel. Just watch his videos. Put those there. Next up, we have a couple of TTMs that came in that were out for a while, to say the least. But first up, and this one was very interesting because I had sent to him in June of 2023 and then again in December of 2023. I'm not sure if I, just didn't realize that I had sent to him or what. But anyways, the request that I sent out in December of 2023 came back in January of 2024. It was like a 28-day return or something like this. These cards were the ones I sent out in June of 2023. And they came back in June of 2024. So interesting backlog on his part. But we have Mr. Eric Anthony with the 1990 Rated Rookies Donruss card. I have 2 cards for my 1990 Leaf set. And I think the other batch of cards also had a 1990 Leafs card set in there, so these may end up being, one at least will be a duplicate, and I'm pretty sure both are. And then we have this, I believe, 96 Pinnacle card while he was with the Reds. So that's thank you, Mr. Eric Anthony, for getting those back to me. Always glad to have those 1990 Leaf cards come back, even if they're duplicates. Next up, our second. Oh, the one thing I didn't tell you, Mr. Anthony was a 404 success, obviously, and it was 348 days. Next up is another former Major League Baseball player, Mr. Bob Malachi. Let me get them out of the holders. Mr. Malachi signed 5 of 5 in 107 days. Mr. Malachi played from 1988 through 1996. Did not play during 95, though. I don't know if he was just unsigned or was injured, but he skipped that 1 year. But he played 5 seasons for the Baltimore Orioles, and in addition played for Cleveland, Kansas City, and Seattle. And these are all early cards of his, so I think they're all Baltimore. We have the 89 Upper Deck, 90 Fleer, 90 Leaf. I'm not sure if this is a need or a duplicate. And we have this 1990 Toys R Us card by Topps, a 1991 Fleer, Mr. Bob Malachi. Oops. Oh well, I'm going to let that sit that way, because if I mess with it, it'll surely fall apart. So next up is an acquisition I did through ABC, abcunlimited.net. Those of you who have watched my channel before have probably seen me get stuff from them. I take a look at their inventory every time they update it, which is usually about once a month, and generally look to see if there's any new cards for my 1990 Leaf set that I don't already have, and or if there's any good deals on some cards that I need to kind of fill in my pages. So we have, I believe there's 11 different players that I picked up this time, just cards that I liked or what have you. So first up is Mr. Josh Rutledge, who played for the Colorado Rockies. We have this nicely signed Topps card, and I think this is this Topps also? Yeah, this is another Topps card. Mr. Josh Rutledge. Let's start putting these up here. Okay, next up is a Red Sox card of Mr. Joe Rudy. Always willing and able to grab any Red Sox card I get with a signature on it. Also managed to pick up a Bill Russell. And we have here a couple of Billy Joe Rubidoux cards. We got 3 of his. All Brewers. Next up, we have Mr. Ed Romero. And most of these are Red Sox, with a few others. We have Fleer, 85 Donruss. Yep. Oops. 88. No, 87 Donruss. 87 OPG. I think that's an 88 score. 88 or 89. Sorry, can't read it. And a 90 line drives card. Mr. Ed Romero. Now we got a couple of cards for my 1990 Leaf set, which I subsequently figured out that I already had. So these are both duplicates. We have Mr. Ed Whitson, and Mr. Jim DeShays. The rest of these cards are more on the lines of vintage. I guess I intended that stand for those. Okay, next up we have a couple of cool cards from Mr. Vern Law. It's a, God, I'll never get these years. These vintage years always get me. Apparently that's a 63. I know this is 60. And I believe this is a 61. 61 and 57 look similar to me, but this is 61. So we have 61, 60, and a 63. Mr. Vern Law, we'll put him right there. Next up, we have Mr. Elroy Face. We have a Ted Williams card. Have him in his Tigers uniform, which is 19, God, that print is small. Looks like a 69, but I'm not positive on that. And then this appears to be the 61, yep. So we have 61, 69, and then I guess these Ted Williams cards were 1991 and 92 time frame. No, it actually looks like a 1994 if I'm reading it correctly. Could have sworn that was 91, 92, but there's Mr. Elroy Face. We'll put him right there. And I do have two more. So next up, we have Mr. Bud Daly, Indians and the Yankees. And finally, Mr. Pete Daly. Not sure what year that is. Oh, God, that print is so small. Sorry, not positive. I can't read that. But that's Mr. Pete Daly, and that's our wrap for today. We want to thank all of the athletes for signing, and we thank you for watching the video. It's early in the morning, what can I say? Reminder, I have my June giveaway ongoing. Please check out my video number 120 for the information on the giveaway. The giveaway closes on Tuesday at the end of the day. So it gives you just a couple of days to get your entries in by basically you watch the video. It'll tell you you have to be a subscriber, like the video. That's video number 120. And you need to comment on the video with basically your favorite player whose last name begins with the letter D as in dog. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again to the athletes. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.